So, because they don't make drop down cribs anymore for
Nope.
safety reasons.
That's another safety
They
concern.
don't?
No, they
No,
don't. No
Sam.
more drop down cribs anymore.
No, they have been outlawed. It's a major hazard because if it gives, your kid can come right out of the crib. So if that mechanism that would keep the front up were to break, give out, or when kids start to climb out of the crib, that would give and kids would be falling out and getting extremely hurt or rolling out of bed. So my kids did not have a drop down front crib.
You know what I'm feeling like? I'm feeling like my parents felt like I grew up with no seatbelts. My parents were like, we didn't have, like this. That's what I'm feeling like right now. My kids had the drop down cribs, and also there were some tense moments. I will say, like when the children are climbing out. Absolutely.
When they start to climb out of the crib, if you think about that mechanism, there's like a spring mechanism that would keep those intact. If that gives out, where's your kid going?
Right. Just
right. Well, one of
my
kids, I can't remember which one, definitely was standing in a sleep sack because we did a
gosh.
So then I was like had so no leg, like it was like a walking sleeping bag, right? Was standing, and I don't know. I looked away. I think we were in the room, but basically they did like a front flip dismount out of the crib in a sleep sack. Not my best parenting moment, and I don't even remember which one it was. So obviously we survived that. But
we've all had our not great parenting moment. I've had, probably at least 2 or 3 of my kids roll off the side of the couch or the bed when I'm changing diapers because they like turn around the other way and they take that opportunity just to start rolling, and everyone's got their stories. So
yes. Yeah. That's the least of mine really. But, but I think like these are conversations, that, like I said, my kids are 19 and 21. So I was looking at this over 2 decades ago, and this information was not available, or if it was, I didn't know where to find it, and it wasn't available to me, readily available to me.
Yeah, I mean, they say parents are doing for a new parents. I think for your second kid, you're just like whatever. That first kid, though, that one's your star. I'm a firstborn, so obviously, but I'm the oldest of 5, and but you do 25 to 30 hours of research on products, and there are well over 140 crib mattresses for sale in the United States, and there's not really like one distinct thing that says like. I would say, I mean, as a rule of thumb for parents, unless we're number one, it's all BS. Most top 10 lists are usually like this is my revelation to everyone listening. Most top 10 lists are, it's mostly pay to play. Most of the time it's just not really science based whatsoever. I would say Good Housekeeping does a great job with it's not pay to play. Like they go through rigorous testing. So anything with Good Housekeeping, that's great.
How about Consumer Reports? That's where I would go. Or maybe you don't even know.
I can't, attest to Consumer Reports. I would say, anything's up for debate. You could always ask them. I don't
know. Like that's just that's my go-to when I'm product comparing is Consumer Reports, whatever it is, because it's like just such a one-stop shop.
Your best bet, honestly, is they have so many like influencer review sites. It's how as a parent and in my 40s, like I buy a lot of power tools. It's like my favorite thing. So even if I don't need it, but I like YouTube. I go to YouTube and they'll have like some just general tradesmen, talking about like, listen, I tested 6 of these tools. Here's my best one. I put it through the rigors of battery power and this and that. Here's, from a professional, here's what I think is my best bet. And I think you could do the same thing with products. I think going with listicles, with editorial news sites, again, it's I wouldn't say all of them, but I would say, influencers are great for that matter because they don't really have a dog in that race other than trying to get content. So you're generally going to get their most honest opinion.
Yeah,